The 2008 recession hit and I lost half my business. Internet marketing changed and the business was less about being creative at that point and more about business, and I just wasn't great at business.
Hello and welcome to CallumConnects Micro-Podcast. Our guest today is Violette. Violette is the founder of Creator Splash Marketing and Books Open Doors and has been a book coach and strategist for almost 18 years.
A hurdle I faced as an entrepreneur was losing momentum after making a six-figure income. The 2008 recession hit and I lost half my business. Internet marketing changed and the business was less about being creative at that point and more about business, and I just wasn't great at business. Plus, when I started, we had audio, email, and webinars. And websites. And people were hungry for information. Then social media came in, Kindle Direct Publishing emerged, and video became popular. And soon there was information overload, a lot more noise in the marketplace. And the truth is, I just didn't have the skills and knowledge to change fast enough, so I struggled. I was also frustrated that I had spent so much money on my education and now none of that was working anymore. But I never gave up. I kept trying to learn new things and try different strategies, but I was mostly trying on my own. I pivoted from mostly working with book writing clients to book launch clients, and I had a 100% success rate taking authors to number one. I was also able to charge a lot more for clients who were getting the entire package of writing, publishing, and launching, starting at $15,000. But I wasn't getting enough referrals, and that was my main source of income. And it didn't solve the problem. I wasn't happy, and I still didn't know how to fix it. Finally, I realized that I had a blind spot, that I was angry that nothing was working, and because I had had failure after failure after failure, I was feeling deflated. I had lost my confidence, and I was stubborn in that I didn't want to spend thousands more to learn all over again, and I didn't understand that that's just the nature of the business. But finally, I sort of hit a rock bottom where I knew I had to quit or change and start investing in myself again. And so I decided that that's what I would do. So I hired a coach who told me to start a podcast. And since I didn't have much money, I started a podcast, learning it on my own. He said it was easy. It wasn't. And he said that I should talk about internet marketing and then slip in that they should also write a book. So I spent 9 months on that podcast and decided it just wasn't me, and I dumped it and started over. My current podcast debuted in October of 2019 and is in the top 10%. But I knew that wasn't going to be enough to get me where I wanted to go, and so in 2020, I decided that that was the year I would go back to school. I signed up for a $1,200 business program and went to work, and as luck would have it, that's when COVID hit, just a couple months later. And all of a sudden, a lot of the top marketers were offering free and low-cost trainings, challenges, and 3-day events. So I went to several of those, and I studied not only what they were doing, but how they were doing it. And then in 2021, I relaunched my signature 3-day bestseller program. And I taught that twice, and then decided that I wanted to make it evergreen. And as I'm recording this, we're just getting ready to relaunch it as an evergreen program. But in the meantime, I got back to 5 figures in a month, and I'm excited for what this year has in store.
If you enjoyed this podcast and would like to find more inspiring information about entrepreneurs around the world doing incredible things, make your way to enterprisezone.cc.